Greetings, this is the Instrument Sidekick video for the trumpet. Page 10, horn angle. Page 10, horn angle. All right. So in other words, the angle of the horn when you're holding it up to play. All right. So far we've learned how to put this in properly and carefully. All right. We've learned how to put our left hand and our right hand. Now your left hand does all the work. Now, well, your right hand does all the valve work. Your left hand does all the work in the horn angle part of it. All right. So your left hand has to hold it up in a way that you'll be bringing it up and the mouthpiece is going to come to the center of your mouth, just like you've been doing with a mouthpiece for a week or two at this point, I hope. So, you know, you've been doing that, ready to blow. So your left arm is what brings it into the right spot. What happens is the sound goes through here. It's going to come out the bell, and we want that bell facing the audience. All right. So you want it to be generally up. You know, you kind of want it playing forward to get that sound really, really good. All right. There may be times, especially if you've got to see your music in a certain place or whatever, where it can be angled down a little bit, and that's okay. Just angled down just a little, and that's fine. Okay. But what happens is people's left arm gets tired, okay? Now remember I told you how your embouchure is going to get sore after pretty early on, and that will go away over time as you're used to buzzing because your muscles need to strengthen by doing it every day, okay? Well, the same thing is now going to be true with your left arm. Your left arm is not used to holding a trumpet for like an hour, all right? It will seem heavy at first, okay? A month from now, it'll be like, you'll be like, what was my problem? I had no problem. This is easy, all right? But at first, it's going to be hard, and people are going to put their elbow underneath, and they're going to like, ugh, and it's eventually going to end up angled way down. They'll be leaning their hand on their elbow on their lap or something like that, okay? Not good at all. All right, you need to be sitting up straight with good posture, all right? Posture is how straight you hold yourself. All right, so good posture would be imagining a string coming out of the center of your head, the top of your head, and someone holding that string up, and that you're kind of hanging off of that string, like somebody's holding you up a little bit. Sitting closer to the edge of the seat. All right, so by the edge of the seat, I mean front. Okay, don't sit back here. You want to sit in the edge of your seat. All right. And you want to have good posture at all times. If you're leaning your elbow on your knee, all right, like that, oh, it's just so much easier to hold the trumpet this way, all right? Well, there's, it's bad posture, so you're angled in a way where you're not going to have good airflow. Your body needs to have its back nice and straight for good airflow. And it's going to be held wrong to make a good sounds, all right? So you're going to need to have good posture. Good posture leads to good airflow, all right? So when you're breathing from your stomach, okay, when I'm bent over, it's really hard to breathe from the stomach, all right? And remember, I told you, that's where the air comes from. So you got to have yourself nice and straight with good posture, and you got to be holding this up, all right? Angling it down. It's not only going to not sound good, you're not going to be able to get certain notes. And, well, you know, audience also isn't on the floor, okay? Your audience is out there, all right? Now, some people overreact and they're like, oh, it's too low. I'm just going to hold it way up. And they lean back and hold their trumpet, like, high in the air. And that's not right either, okay? Your audience isn't on the ceiling either, okay? And you shouldn't be leaning back anyway. All right, so you want your feet flat on the floor. You want to be on the edge of your seat. You want your back nice and straight, like a string's coming out of the center of your head, pulling you up, and then you hold the trumpet out that way. Don't forget that your right hand has to have the thumb there and come around there with a big space and curved fingers. And this is what a good trumpet player angle would look like. All right? Really good? Pretty good? No good? Absolutely awful. Overly trying to fix it. And there, okay? Elbows are a little bit out. They're not like way out, okay? This won't help. This puts all the strength on trying to raise the instrument on muscles that are not as strong as if you're underneath here, okay? underneath here, you're going to be using stronger muscles to hold the trumpet up, okay? They may not feel that way, but that pain will go away. The pain is not like pain like your injured pain. It's called soreness, and you are sore because your muscle is trying to get stronger, and you need to do it every day because it takes time for that muscle to grow strong, okay? But after a week or two, it won't be hard at all as long as you practice correctly. All right, so that is what you do to get a good horn angle. May the force be with you.